Good evening. If you would like to listen to a 40-year-old grown adult drone off for less than 10 minutes about the most underrated Wizard frame, you've come to the right place. Todd and I have both made videos about the Wizard frames and the different ones that we use and our preferences. They're available on YouTube. Since then, there's the Wizard Advance, which I'm not fully advanced to use yet. And part of the reason is that we make an 80mm 87A and a 100mm 90A. We're working on getting the right wheel combination. But when I had one session where the Wizard Advance really clicked, and it related to why I feel this frame is underrated and why I love this frame. And I'll talk about that. I'll just quickly show you. Wizard Advanced is the same length as these. But this is like, I am obsessed. If I had to pick one Wizard frame previously, if I had to answer, it would be the NR100 is my favorite Wizard frame because I have something to admit. You look back at my best of Wizard frame testing, I'm not a certified Wizard skater. I don't use Wizard frames properly. I never have. I can imitate and make it look like I can do the flat ground stuff, but I skate them a lot different. So this is almost like the PR version of this one. If you want to do more swivelly stuff and flat ground, this is the one for you. But if you want to explore not so much doing tricks, not hitting objects, and going to a wide open space and doing a really bizarre form of skating, at least for me, this is the frame for you. There's two things that are incredible on this frame. The coast and the ability to edge super deep. There's two incredible edits of people who are masterfully using this frame. One of the most legendary Wizard edits of all time, Wizard of Wall Street with Leon. He was in the 110s. And then that skater, I think he's from Germany, Minh, M-I-N-H-H-E. He was in the NN 4x110 in this boot with the yellow and black Wizard liner. Just fully in control, fully commanding these frames, like incredible, just a less spastic, fully in control, in command of the frames, both of those edits. So good. I will say, I complained a lot that I couldn't find a replacement cuff, and then the universe gave me the FR Poitier cuff, which fits perfectly on here, and a sign that I need to clean the garage, all the skate stuff in the garage, and organize the shelves. I had fresh CJ cuffs sitting in one of the cubby holes, brand new, super stiff cuffs. If anybody's ever complaining about an aggressive skate or a cuff being too stiff, that is a sign that it's going to be a great big wheel skater cuff. It's incredible how sloppy aggressive skaters like their cuffs and flex. I love how when you get a brand new CJ cuff, it's stiff. I always have to cut this and this, but I got a fresh cuff, and I'm also going to glue a stiffener onto this. Again, this is not like the official Wizard boot. This is the gutted boot that I used in Zone. Some of this stuff is super glued together. This also is the very first, I believe, Leon gave this to me when I said I was thinking of skating the 110s again last year. Wizard NR110, 02, 04, 2015, 105. This sticker art from my daughter, and art here, and I also really like this sticker. I think I need to put it on the other one. This could be the first NR110. So I think because the progression of Wizard frames hate that word progression, but it's the correct use. That it was, we were skating in slalom, the Seba Deluxe, the slalom frames. Then Leon made the NR90, and then there was the NR100, and then the NR110, and then we experimented with the 5x90s, 5x100s, and then there was the PRs, PR80, PR76. There was even a 5x72 in there. There was the Wizard 365 prototype, which was the 6x72. There was so much happening that this kind of fell by the wayside, especially for me, because I think I was still obsessed with skating park in this or skating spots with objects. But the thing that really clicked when I skated these last time, I have the same experience every time I go back to these. They're shocking that they don't, you think they're gonna feel like a swivelly Wizard frame, or you think they're gonna feel like the NR110, which is like, you can kind of do a bit of everything in those, but this is totally unique because of the coast and the length and how far you can pitch down. And I don't want to invent a new genre of skating, but if you watch Kazoo or Slow-Mo, they're on some holding one specific body position and really feeling it out. And it's not the kind of like P-rail, flat ground P-rail style of wizard skating that is really popular. It's something completely different. So the spots that you skate in this, you don't want to hit objects in this frame. You don't want to hit park in this frame. Even a tennis court with a tennis net up would be too distracting. You want to be in as wide of open a space as possible and just holding certain moves. And also, I'm going to be using this a lot for distance skating. I'll be using this and the 3-wheel wish frames a lot this year. In a time when I think aggressive is feeling saturated, Wizard or Wizard style or Wizard influence like frame companies is feeling really saturated. This frame, and you won't be able to use this frame on many other boots. You want stiff and you want carbon. This frame will tell you that you are actually not in control of your skates. The tiniest little thing of if your technique is wrong, which I'm not a technique person, I'm more about the feel of skating, and you can do like some of the swivelly stuff. Obviously Leon in Wizard of Wall Street is definitely in command of these frames. I have a feeling he could skate anything though, but like really feeling out your movements and doing long drawn out carves and moves and just generally skating and coasting around, these are incredible. And that gets me excited when a frame or a product feels way different. There's nothing that feels like this. The Wizard Advanced is the same length, but that's more of like a PR. It's like more of a playful for tricks. This is for something entirely different and something that I can't wait to explore more of. Last point before I go. These wheels are, I would love to produce these wheels for mushroom blading. These were from a French skater named Pascal Briand. I can't remember the original name of the wheels. These ones are called Supersonic, but it's dual density. They almost are hollow, and the core is they took a bunch of material off the core, so they're really light. They're soft and responsive, and this is the most incredible sounding setup I've ever skated. Especially if you're in a quiet space, like even phone audio sounds amazing on these skates. So the Wizard 110 and the Wizard 100s sound incredible, but I think there's something to be said about these wheels. I need to try other 110s, but something about there's like material taken out of the wheels and they're a little bit hollow and they just sound amazing. The only problem is I would love to make these for mushroom blading wheels, but I can't trust that people won't be bashing them into things and using them for tricks. You always have to assume most people will end up bashing these into walls for wall rides and everything, and these are specifically for speed skating, which most big wheels are, but these are even more fragile than a lot of speed skating wheels. They're amazing. I think there will be a time, if we were to make more wheels and the company was doing very well, you could offer like a regular 110 and a premium 110, and we would definitely make these. I think they're more expensive too, but really fun wheels that sound incredible. Also 87A, great hardness, best sounding setup, super unique feeling setup, liberating setup that makes you think about your relationship to being overly obsessed with doing tricks on things, and makes you think about why you even choose certain spots. I'm excited for these to open up, not choosing places to do tricks, but oh, sorry, there is one more point. People talk about bringing suspension frames back. I think 100mm and 110, even more so. You can skate super rough, awful places, and they feel like just nice cement. Like, these things eat bad concrete or bad pavement or super rough pavement. So the idea of just skating long distances and finding an open space and doing some Tai Chi or Zen skating, whatever genre we want to make up. This is like possibly the ultimate old man wizard frame. So fun. I can't wait to do more. This is super glued together, by the way. I'm in need of a wizard boot restock, but I'm making this work. Keep skating or something.